All right, I'm pretty sure most people are having school right now, so there's probably not gonna be anyone. I'm just gonna be like drawing or something, you know. Oh, there's a bug. But yeah, okay. I'm a bit tired, bro. I've been going to school for a long time now, and yeah, you know. So sorry if I don't talk a lot, you know. Um, I forgot what I was gonna draw. I forgot if I even knew what I was gonna draw. Um, yeah, I'm probably gonna draw Kermit. I don't really feel like drawing right now, but I'm just gonna like doodle something, you know. Yeah. How was Halloween for you guys? For me, it was just like I don't know. It didn't feel like Halloween at all, which sucks, but you know. Yeah. Oh, this one. Yeah, I guess it's like. By the way, this sketchbook is an old one. I finished a old sketchbook, and then I went on to another old sketchbook to you know, be able to, you know, just not waste pages. Yeah. How I feel about my videos. Even though most of the time, whenever I finish them, I don't feel like as confident about them because I was very like happy with they're alive. But then I began to notice a few more mistakes and seeing someone like Midful who made like an amazing fucking video. Like I was like, you know what? I could have done better. You know, like I like it when someone raises these standards for like concepts. It feels like you can like do more things than what you have already done. You know. Yeah, I'm gonna yap about Midful's video in a bit. Right now, I don't really have much energy, and I don't want to like sound bored while talking about Midful. You know, his oh my god, his concept was amazing. It was worth the wait. Yeah. Yeah, you can make fan art if you want. Like, you don't really need my permission. Like, honestly, you don't have to ask me for permission if you want to make fan art or if you want to like use my stuff for your video. As long as you credit me, you know, I don't really mind. Just don't claim your stuff as mine, for example. But yeah, people always ask me, "Can I use your video for this?" Yeah, bro, go ahead. Like, you know, it's like it's not a big of a deal to me. As in, I don't really mind people using my stuff as long as they credit me. Some people really explode over like having their work be uncredited, which I understand is like justifiable. But like sometimes it's just like a kid who is like a fan of you, and you know they don't really think about things so much, so they might forget about crediting you and stuff, and people kind of just explode on them, and yeah, it's kind of like sad to see how someone is getting bullied into doing something. But yeah. Um, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, Kermit the Frog was very fun to draw. Um, I was planning on posting a video on just talking about the concept, like making Dead or Alive. But I decided not to because I was yapping for too long. And if I'm going to yap about something, I'll rather yap about it when I'm doing like a live video. You know, it makes sense. Yeah. Kermit the Frog beat the fuck out of Miss Piggy, Gonzo, Animal, and Fossy. Drawing Fossy was very challenging. I still cannot draw them. Like, they were very complicated to draw. Mostly because Fossy's design has changed throughout time. Before he used to have like these balloon thingies that made his expressions like he looked sad, he looked happy. Back then, they had like a Muppet who was able to like look sad or happy and stuff because of some mechanic they had. So Fossey was a bit of a challenge, I guess, because how do I make this Muppet look sad or happy? I'm just gonna like see if I can find any drawings from the concept that are here. Some drawings I didn't like. How do you call it? I didn't draw them in my paper. I was just like doodling on my phone, and then I made a drawing. Let's see what I can find. I made this yesterday, by the way. It's just like a drawing, I guess. I didn't really feel like drawing yesterday. And there's some old stuff from my channel, by the way. I don't know if any of you recognize these things. Ah, yes, here's Fossey. This is a scene where Fossey's running away with Kermit. I fixed many proportions in the video. But yeah. In this thing, I was making a comic at some point. I kind of just stopped because I don't know. I just don't feel like making a comic about Pivy anymore. Not really. Here are some hands. More Pivy comic. More Pivy comic. Man, this sketchbook is kind of old now. This sketchbook was when I was working on Twinkle and Family Reliance, Also the everyday video. Oh my god. Yeah, I like that my channel doesn't have too many people. Like, I can see people's comments and stuff. It's very nice. Here's here's another drawing. Yeah, I don't really like when people comment too much because I cannot focus on one thing, and then sometimes someone doesn't hear something and you have to repeat it, and the person didn't hear it. It's a lot of work when it's a lot of people. Oh yeah, I drew like an eagle yesterday, I guess, kinda. With the revenue I'm getting from YouTube, I'm gonna like try to do more stuff, as in I'm gonna try crocheting again. I'm gonna try doing clay stuff to build my portfolio for college, to apply to them. I want to just expand my knowledge on art. Well, my art skills, Ah, yes, Constantine. Yeah, I'm planning on going to college. I'm not in college right now. I had to apply to them, Yeah. Yeah, this is a very old sketchbook. Actually, not really, but like, it is to me because I've been drawing on this for a long time. This is from last Halloween, just so you know. I had this sketchbook since last Halloween. My newest sketchbook already got finished, so yeah. Man, so much stuff in here, like, man. I'm gonna have to, at some point, make an audio, by the way, for a school thing, because I'm going to basically explain stuff about business, like, I have to get to know about this thing in order to make a account on the bank or stuff. I forget what exactly, but I had to make like a presentation for my class, and yeah, at some point I'm just gonna like make an audio, that way I can like edit stuff in it, and yeah, I'm trying to prioritize my work now because I had a 69 in AP biology. It's like not good. I love being able to just make a live video while I'm in the park. It's very calm. There's a lot of squirrels at the time. I like squirrels. But yeah. I'm not sure what my next video will be. Actually, yeah, I know exactly, but you know, um, yeah, for you, who knows? High school, it's like a half and half. If you have many friends in high school, then you might enjoy it as long as you don't do anything dumb, because doing dumb things in high school can cost you a lot at some point. That's why I don't really like do many things in high school. I swear people make such a big deal sometimes. Like, oh my god, yesterday. I'm gonna be yapping doing this live, by the way. So if you're fine with that, then you can stay. If not, then rewatch Midful's video. The thing was amazing. But yesterday, someone asked this girl for homecoming. Hoko. Yeah, I feel bad for her because basically the student council of my school was like, they made this plan of this guy asking a girl out for Hoko, but it was like, it was faked, it was staged, so that more people will like buy tickets. But the thing is that they never told the girl about it. So the girl is like an introvert. She's my friend. We're not that close, but we still get along sometimes. And she's like very shy and very quiet, very introverted. And it was just like, bro, a guy just goes up to you, asks you out, and makes a big deal about it. Like he was putting loud ass music, and also he was screaming out like stuff. And by the way, before that thing happened, I heard him in the class basically planning the whole thing. I didn't know it was gonna be to my friend though. I just heard that he was gonna peer pressure someone into doing something. He was saying that there was no way she would say no if everyone is watching. So he knew what the fuck he was doing. I really hate that kid. I'm not gonna say his name, but he's a real asshole. He is very morally flawed. Like he has said many things that you shouldn't say. And it was just so annoying because no one said anything about it. Yeah, the kid is a prick. I really don't like him. He's sexist, he's homophobic, he's transphobic. My god. He's so many things, and I'm just like, bro, oh my god. He's not my friend, or he's not a friend, by the way. He's just like a kid at school. He kept on saying, I saw like my teacher who's African dressed up like, I think, traditional African clothing or something. I'm not sure. Maybe somewhere from the Middle East. But he was wearing like a hijab, and it was for Halloween, by the way. And the kid kept on saying, "Oh look, the teacher's dressed up like a terrorist." I mean, it's like, oh my god, kid, shut the fuck up. Like, you're not Family Guy. You're not them. Like Family Guy is self-aware. Their jokes are like, not good. It's kind of just like making fun of like people with those thoughts. It's just like, I don't know, very annoying having that kid just say stuff like, "Oh, the teacher's dressed up like a terrorist." Yeah, not a criminal, a terrorist. I'm just like, bro, don't make those jokes. Like, I don't make 9/11 jokes, for example, because I know that's something people are sensitive about. Many things. Okay, between Homer and Peter. By the way, I'm gonna answer your other questions before. After this, I mean, between Homer and Peter, I would say I prefer Peter as a comic, like making as a funny character, but as a person, I will say Homer. Peter is an awful person. Of course, the new version of Peter Griffin. The one from the first few seasons was like, tolerable, I guess. But yeah, ah yes, you are Snoopy definitely. Um, yeah, I really enjoyed Dead or Alive. It was very fun. Yeah, like I don't really choose violence against anyone to be honest. Like it's really easy to make me mad, I guess, but like it depends the situation and the person. If it's someone like the kid I'm talking about, then yeah, I don't like him at all. He's just like very annoying and just not a good person. It's also annoying whenever I have like friends of mine who hang around people like who I just go like, bro, the guy has asked, oh, why do we have Women History Month and not Man History Month? I'm just like, bro, do you put attention into history class or something? Like, I start asking something like that is just so dumb. Like, women were oppressed; they weren't allowed to do many things. Women were called witches for using their brain. It's just very, very something I don't like when people like question, I guess. All right, for high school is better than I don't know. It's very hard to say. Honestly, high school isn't that bad, at least for me. Um, it's still very challenging and very you know annoying to deal with. I'm still in high school by the way. Some people say I'm in college, and some people were saying I'm 21 or something. No, I'm 18. I turned 18 like on May 29th. You know, I'm also still in high school. I'm in my senior year. Yeah, senior. It's it's complicated because my last year, like this year, I was able to make many friends, and I wish I had done so sooner because it's gonna be like you know, my last year hanging out with people. I guess, at least in school. Well, I'm also gonna go to college. I plan to go to college because I want to pursue animation as a career. That's another reason why I include like animated segments in Dead or Alive. I want to practice my skills. I want to build some skills. But yeah, I'm just trying to get better at art because I'm not the worst person in art, but like I feel like I could do way better. You know. Oh, a fight like fist fight? No, I don't really like do fights. Like I don't really participate in any fights. I just think it's kind of dumb. Like, why am I gonna punch someone and then like have to deal with them for the entire year at school, for example? Also, I just don't see people like worth fighting. Like, I'm not gonna get expelled over a kid who I don't know. I just don't really care for. I guess. The most I've got into a fight, I guess, was in elementary school. Yeah, there was this kid, and he was drinking water from the water fountain. I was very thirsty, and I was just waiting for him to finish. I was not in a good mood for some reason, and then he left. He finished drinking water. He went back to his class or something. And then I'm just like, okay, finally I can drink water. I went to drink water. The kid came back. He pushed me to the wall and continued and kept on drinking water. I was just like so angry, and I grabbed him and I slammed his face against the water fountain. And then he is like, left crying. That was when I was in, elementary school. So, yeah, it's the closest thing to a fight I've gotten into. I don't really do fights though because I'm more of a pacifist. I don't need more violence in my life. Yeah, I bake. I bake a lot of actually no, I don't bake anymore. I'm sorry. I was thinking about like back then, but I used to bake cookies. They weren't good though. Like they sucked. Like they were awful. They were hard, and oh my god, I hate them. And I kind of just stopped baking because of financial issues. I'm kind of broke, so yeah, I cannot really keep on practicing my baking skills. But this time I was able to bake some pastries. I guess like it was cake mix. I didn't make it from scratch, which I wish I did, but I didn't. You know, but I was able to make like skull pastries. It was very nice. Next time I wanna make like skull choco flan, which is like called the impossible cake because it's like okay. So choco flan is this I'm not sure where exactly it is from. I think it's from Mexico or Spain. I could be wrong though. But basically you have this thing that is kind of like yellow, like how do you call that thing? Damn it, I cannot remember how you call it. But it's basically chocolate in the bottom, and it's like this kind of jiggly thing on the top, and it's very nice. Like it tastes very good. I would like to make that, but like with a skull. I think that would be amazing and cool. I don't know. I just like having fun with like art stuff. uh, like brain rot humor isn't my cup of tea always, but like I always appreciate when people are making fun of like brain rot stuff and saying like skivity or sigma, like those edits people make of Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man and just like him saying stuff like I'm gonna risk Mary Jane or something, it's always funny. It's funny in an ironic way because that's not your humor, but it's dumb in a funny way. I always like the humor. uh, yeah, I animated and took a clip by the way. I have no idea what I was doing here by the way. I was just like doing whatever I guess. I forget what this was. Yeah, I have no idea what this was. Circle to 5 break week simple. Oh, oh my god, this was from last year. Um, this thing was from last year. How do you call it? We were basically trying to give this bird a way to cut stuff. Like the teacher went like, okay, make a way of having a penguin be able to use scissors. And basically I developed this thing of like a beak, so that the penguin can like use it to cut stuff, also to defend themselves from predators. It was just like a thing we did for like a week maybe, and yeah, this is what I drew, I guess. Family Guy PGS remixes, I think so. I've seen your channel before. I'm pretty sure I watched some of your stuff. Just so you know, I watch many people's things. Like some people go like, "Wait, you watch my stuff?" I mean, it's like, yeah. Like I'm just like, bro, I'm not like I draw stuff and then like publish it and never interact, like never watch other things. Um, yeah, I don't really know what to draw anymore. I'm kind of tired. Oh my god, there's a blank page. That's nice. Um, I was introduced to the Muppets whenever I was like a kid. I think I was passing by Rainforest Cafe, and by the way, Rainforest Cafe is so cool. Like there's this tree that like has eyeballs and they blink. It was always nice to look at. It used to be a galleria, but then they took it out for some reason. I'm guessing not enough people went there or something, and I was never able to see another rainforest again. It sucked. But I think I was in Galleria and I saw a Kermit the Frog plushie, and the eyeballs disturbed me, so I was kind of scared of them. But it's then like when I was a teenager, I guess not teenager, almost a teenager, I guess. I was watching Muppets Most Wanted, and I didn't feel comfortable around the Muppet designs. I don't know. I just didn't really like them when I was small. But then I grew into them. I began to like them more and more. It was very nice. I watched the Muppet movies, and they're very good. I really like them. They're very fun, and many of the things I used for the concept were like thanks to the movies I watched. There were a few things I was gonna include in the mod. I'm not a mod in the concept, but I didn't make it because I just didn't know where to put them, or I had something else I would like to put instead. You know. If I have like a complaint about the community, it will be that like some people are really biased and their morals aren't the best. Also, minor neat pick, I guess, but like I feel like most people are tracing now. Like I just see people like drawing Family Guy, and I'm just like, huh. Hopefully they're drawing it out of like memory or looking at reference rather than tracing. I don't like tracing stuff. It kind of takes away life from it in a way. Yeah, I also like the Amazing Digital Circus, by the way. I really enjoyed the new episode. The last episode was also good, but I feel like this one felt longer, in my opinion. Kanger was very nice. Like, I was just like, oh, okay. I was kind of seeing coming the whole, Kanger likes the dark because it helps him remember or something. I kind of saw it coming in a way because I was always like, why is he always covering himself in blankets? I always thought it was gonna be something that was gonna be revealed, and it was. I really like many things, like for example, Puppy Playtime or The Amazing Digital Circus, but it has a lot of brain rot. That's the only thing I don't like Elsa Gate kind of stuff, and it just makes it not fun. Ooh, and the animation. Okay, so I'm planning to make this like maybe not an animation because it will take a lot of time, and I want to make concepts, But I plan to make a thingy. I don't know. I don't know how you call it. Just a thingy, and it's gonna be like. Let me show you. Okay, so I was making like a comic thing right here. This stuff is with OCs, by the way. Yeah. I wasn't able to do much of it, but at some point I will continue it. Oh my god. There's so much wind. But this is basically gonna be like a thing I use for college, I want to show my skills at storytelling, also the way I like, put angles, I guess, like different angles, different perspective and stuff. Yeah, I want to be able to be creative and stuff. Um, the next thing I will not make a big announcement about it because I know some people really don't care. But my next concept is gonna be My Little Pony, of course. I've been trying to make that concept for like a while now. It's been like a year now, and I haven't been able to because of a lack of motivation or just I don't feel like it. I guess depression also. But I want to make something that is My Little Pony related. I'm gonna make that concept, and then I'm gonna make Tantrum probably. Um, yeah, the Broken Strings community is very positive. I really love that community. Like compared to the stuff I have seen in the Darkness Takeover community, it's like way better. Like a major step up. Oh, okay. The reason why I'm outside is because I just like outside. I really enjoy being outside. Most of the time, I just go to school, come back home. That's it. You know, if I go outside, it's in order to get something like groceries and stuff like that. I'm gonna drink some water, by the way. I just want to be able to enjoy being outside. Doing stuff I want to do outside. It helps my mental health. Like it's kind of like therapy for me. Since I cannot really afford therapy, for example, I'm just gonna be outside. This is very nice. I also just want to draw outside. I guess. I just want to have some fun. I guess. Yeah. I say I guess so much. I start like my vocabulary is very limited. It's funny, But yeah, I'm just outside because I enjoy it a lot, and I'm not at school. By the way, I don't skip school. So whenever you see me outside, it's not because I'm skipping or anything. It's because there's no school. I don't really skip school because it's dumb, honestly. Like, why would you skip school? It might fuck you up for the rest of the year because of maybe not doing an assignment or something. I draw on my phone with my finger. My teacher gave me like a pen for my phone. I can draw on my phone with a pen now, or I guess any device. I'm not sure though. So I'm gonna have to like try that out at some point because it was a gift from him. By the way, right now you might be like, why are you spinning in circles? I'm like in a wheel thing, just sitting down. Yeah. I also just like being outside. Like there's a lot of green stuff right now. Like trees. It's very relaxing. And ever since I began to like go outside just to hang out, I've been getting like my mental health has like increased way more. Like when after going from school like every single day, like am I going to school for an entire month and you don't really get a break, because you have to do stuff at home and stuff. And days like these are the days when I'm able to like just chill out. Oh, Quag's Dilemma. Yeah. By the way, I knew nothing about it. I still don't, not really. But basically, I was contacted by this person, and they're like, "Hey, I'm gonna make a song similar to Aftermath." I mean, it's like, "Oh, okay," And I mean, it's like, "Okay, then, good for you, I guess." I didn't really know much what they were talking about like why they told me that. But then they asked me to make a drawing for the concept, and I'm just like, "Oh, sure." So I made that drawing that looks like Quagmire melting, and Peter Griffin like in the back. That was pretty much it. I had no idea what happened with the mod or anything. I heard that the person was a bad person, and the mod got canceled. That has happened so much with me. Like, I make art for something, the person turns out being a bad person, the entire thing is scrapped, and weeks of work went to waste. It happens a lot to me, and it's the reason why I got like how do you call it, artist block, because a lot of my work went to waste. You know, it was sad. But yeah, I basically was contacted by someone to make a drawing for the song, and that was pretty much it. I have no idea what happened afterwards. At some point, I was scrolling through my phone and I saw the song once again, and I decided to post it. I'm just like, you know what? It's been like a very long time. So I posted a song and the thing, you know. And yeah, I was told that the mod was canceled, but it was being resurrected by someone else or something. But I'm just tired of Family Guy at this point. Yeah. Yeah. I don't skip school in general. Like, I just think it's dumb. Like, why would you skip school, bro? I mean, I understand though. Like, some people in my grade are like 17, 18. Some people are even 19. So you want to like break free in a way, because many kids, as a Hispanic person, honestly, as almost anyone, of any race, it doesn't really matter. Parents are just very like protective of you, and at some point you might feel suffocated, so you can't just want to break free from that and do stuff for yourself. So some people just skip school in order to do something they want to do, which I understand, but you have to do school first. It's understandable though, in a way. Like, I don't agree with people skipping school, but I understand where they're coming from. Huh. Okay, now to yap about Midful. Yeah, man, Midful's video was amazing. Like, I love that shit. I'm gonna try drawing Midful for the 100th time. Midful is very hard to draw, in my opinion. Like, his OC, you know. Let me just try to do something. I'll probably get it wrong, but oh well. But yeah, like, Midful's video was like great. Like, at the beginning, I'm just like, oh wow. Like, the first frame I saw, I'm just like, huh. Kermit looks so detailed and nice. Like, Kermit looks so moist. He looked very nice. And then we had like those short transitions whenever Kermit is like on the floor, pulls out the picture, looks at it, and then like here's Miss Piggy behind him. That was very cool to see. His art is just great in general. If I had to pick something I didn't really like, it would be I don't know. I will say that some drawings just didn't feel like the same, like they existed in the same video in a way. They kind of feel like separate in their own way, but like it took him like many months, to make this, so it's understandable. I'm not gonna judge him for that. I hate it when people who make art just like insult other people's art in general. Like, it's just like, bro, you're an artist. You have gone through this before. Why are you shitting on someone else? But yeah, Info's video was great. Like, oh my god, I love the colors. Okay, if I had to complain about something else, it would be like Animal's design. I wasn't the biggest fan of it, I guess. I know it was like from a different thing. Like, he was using a specific design, but I don't know. It wasn't really my thing, but it's good. It's just not my thing. That's my issue, not his. But yeah, I was so excited to watch his video. I was like in my art class, my art period, my last period, and I saw that his video was gonna premiere in 20 minutes. So I'm just like, oh shit, Yeah. I also like, I was just waiting for it, and I decided to like have my video released earlier, since I would be going to metro during that time, and I don't want to like struggle to watch my video while in the metro. So I just want to like, I made the video come out sooner so I could just watch it during class. But yeah. Also, I was credited. I was not expecting to have Midful credit me in his video, like as a thank you thing, you know. I'm just like, oh shit, that's my name. Like at the very bottom, you know, 3 letters. Oh, my favorite Halloween candy. Okay, that's a rough one. I like candy, but I'm often disappointed by the taste. You know, like I'm just like, oh come on, you know, it could have been way better. But my favorite Halloween candy should be like, what would it be actually? I will say maybe Reese's or Kit Kats. You know, um, yeah, I will say that's pretty much it. I guess I like everything, of course. Like I enjoy eating candy. I forgot to get candy, by the way. I was gonna bring some candy from home since we had a party, but I forgot to bring it, so it's, you know, that sucks, I guess. Huh. What am I drawing? I'm just like doodling whatever, and then I'm just like, wait, what am I even drawing? All right, let's try drawing Midful for the last time. Not the last time. I'll try to draw him again. You know. What was I talking about before this? Yeah, I forgot what I was saying. I'm sorry. My next video will be a My Little Pony video, and then I'm gonna make Tantrum probably. Unless Broken Strings releases a song that I really like, you know. If that's the case, then I'll probably do that song, you know. But for now, I will say that Tantrum is gonna be next. At some point, I might do the final showdown, but it's gonna be like, it's gonna take a while for me to, you know, decide to do it because, you know, it's a long video. I also have been doing Family Guy for a long time, and I just don't really feel like it anymore. Not that much, at least. Huh. I'm not really bored. I'm just like tired, and I hate that I talk a lot, and then like I'm not able to say words correctly. It feels like my tongue is in the way or something. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Yeah, last year I trick-or-treated like for an hour maybe. I was just trick-or-treating and it was very nice. Kinda. It's because my sibling has a job, you know, they have to work at McDonald's or something, and, you know, they had to walk a lot, they had to stand up, you know, their feet hurt. So, you know, they were just like having to be in pain in order for me to trick-or-treat last year, so yeah, it kind of sucked. I have candy at home. It was like some candy my sibling bought for the guests. I didn't go trick-or-treating this year though. It kind of sucks, but you know, it's fine. I'll probably do it like next year since, you know, I'm gonna be going to college next year, and it will be like a final goodbye to the whole, you know, area I'm used to living at. I'm just sketching, I guess, you know. I'm not really making a drawing to make this like a masterpiece. I'm just sketching, you know. I'm trying to draw Midful, but I have no idea how to draw him. I highly doubt Midful is here, but if you are, my guy, that thing was amazing. Like, your concept was fucking great, Midful. You should really be proud of yourself right now. Give yourself a random applause, Midful. Yeah, I have a lot of trouble drawing Midful. I don't know why. I'm just not used to drawing his OC, so you know that makes sense, I guess. It's time to start the music. It's time to turn the lights. It's time to... If there's something I hate, by the way, is that like we're like halfway into October. Like we're on the 15th, for example, of October, and then like stores like Target begin to take away stuff from Halloween. Halloween basically gets replaced by Christmas like so fast, and it's so annoying. Like I like Christmas and all, but like give Halloween some time to shine. Like my guy, stop taking away Halloween from me. I'm kind of just like doing solo concepts right now. Not because I don't like people's art. It's just like I'm trying to. I don't know. I just prefer to do things on my own for right now. Maybe at some point I'll make a video with a collab. Just so you know, I don't plan to make Aftermath the new version. I don't know. I just wasn't a big fan of it. Well, I liked it, but I wasn't the biggest fan of it. It was good. How do you call it? Yeah, it was like a very good video. I like the art. I like the animation. The song itself was good. But I was kind of just like, there was this feeling of butterness. Like I was a bit bothered by the new Aftermath because it was just too different from the other one. Also, many things that I like about the last one weren't in a new version of Aftermath. Like, had his own section where he was like coming in, and then Stewie appears or something. That was completely taken away from us in this version. There was a cutscene where Quagmire was like crawling out of the ground, but he didn't get like a solo for a few seconds or something. I don't know. I feel like way more anticlimactic in my opinion. But it was still a good song. It didn't give me many things to work with. Like, I don't really know what to do if I make a concept. I have a few ideas in my head, but it's not good enough in order for me to make an entire concept for Aftermath. I've also been doing Aftermath for such a long time, like different versions, like covers, remix. I'm kind of just tired of doing Aftermath. It's like the same thing. If I ever do Aftermath again, then I'll like, it will probably be like a collab, Maybe someone who's a friend of mine or who's like a great artist and stuff, If that's the case, then maybe I'll do like a collab with someone and do Aftermath or something, but I'm not planning to right now. What time is it? Okay, it's 10:19 for me. I kind of forget about time for a bit, I really like Halloween, by the way. This year was the first Halloween I haven't gone to. Well, I didn't go to Spirit Halloween. In case you don't know, Spirit Halloween is like an amazing concept in its own. Spirit Halloween is basically this. It's like this company that basically has their stores take over, buildings that aren't occupied. Like, oh, this store has nothing. I guess like just a building that no one owns. Like they just kind of like buy it for a month and basically have many costumes in there in order for people to buy and stuff. Yeah, like Halloween is my favorite holiday, to be honest. I don't know. It just feels like it might not be Christmas' fault. It might be like my family's fault that I'm not the biggest fan of Christmas, But I still really like Halloween. I like dressing up. I like being able to go outside and trick or treat and stuff. Also, scary stuff. That's the time when scary stuff is accepted. And my main thing is horror stuff. I love horror stuff. Oh, Christmas. Christmas is just not my favorite holiday, bro. It's my second most favorite. The happy birthday though. Like, whenever it's your birthday, I might say happy birthday to you. Um, but yeah, how do you call it? I really like Christmas though. I like the whole vibe it has. I like Santa Claus, and I like it when they make Santa Claus like this cool character. It's funny but also very cool. Um, but yeah, I might end it live right here because I don't really have many things to talk about anymore, and I'm not really drawing right now because I just don't really feel like it. But yeah, thanks for watching my video. Like I really appreciate people watching my live stuff, also my videos. Dead or Alive high effort concept was like, in a way, like the most effort I put into anything that is PB related. In my opinion, it's better than the two Aftermath videos I made. Like the first one I made, Aftermath high effort concept, and Aftermath Meek Mix high effort. I prefer Dead or Alive in my opinion. South Park. Oof. I don't really watch South Park that much, and many of the community of South Park I'm not really a fan of. I guess. It's just my experience. So, like, many people who watch South Park that I met are like very toxic and very annoying. But I like South Park still. Like, there's people who like South Park who aren't annoying. It's just the people who you meet. But on South Park, it's good. My favorite character would have to be Kenny, I guess. Yeah. I wouldn't say I have a favorite character because I just don't know the characters enough. I enjoy seeing like Cartman do stupid shit. But like I wouldn't say he's my favorite character because I don't know. He is kind of annoying sometimes, but he's hilarious. I swear. Family Guy character. I will say my old Family Guy character, like my favorite Family Guy character, will be the old version of Brian we had. I really love the old version of Brian. I swear he was so like, I connected with him in a way like he doesn't really believe in stuff, and I agree with those things. It just felt like a character who you could respect and also look up to in a way, I guess. But he was kind of ruined in the new episodes where he's just like a selfish asshole and stuff. But right now, I will say my favorite character will be Stewie because he just does like things like I don't know. He's just really relatable, like Stewie. It's funny whenever he's roasting Brian and stuff, or just acting like a baby and stuff. It's funny. Gumball and Simpsons characters. I don't really watch any of those shows. I have watched a few episodes of them. I will say my favorite character from Gumball will be Nicole or Darwin. Because Darwin is always like that show character who you enjoy, like and it's like, huh, yeah. Nicole because she's funny whenever she's angry and stuff. She's also like, very how do you call it? I feel like she's one of the few good moms that there are in like online stuff, like shows. Lois sucks as a mom. Like, oh my god. But yeah, for The Simpsons, I'm sorry, but I don't really care for Bart. Like, I know Bart was this whole like big thing back then. People were like, oh yeah, Bart is like really cool and stuff, and he's like rebellious, and yeah, I don't really care. I'm sorry. Lisa, I used to like Lisa, but she became a bit more like, a bit annoying, I guess, sometimes. Simpsons, I would say it will be. Man, it's hard, in my opinion, like who to choose. I'm not the biggest fan of Homer either. Marge doesn't have enough of stuff for me to like choose her as a favorite character. Maybe Maggie. I don't know. Maggie's always very wholesome. Yeah, I guess I will say Maggie. You know. Oh my god. Like when people call me like, "Oh, you're gay," or "You're like a girl" or something, because I watch My Little Pony, it's just so dumb. Like, my guy, it's a show. I always say when people like judge someone because of a show they watch, I'm just like, bro. I swear, like, my guy, just when people say stuff like that, I'm just like, grow up. Like, I also like Bluey, but it's like very different from My Little Pony, but still. I just don't think people should like judge people for a show they watch. Like, it's not smart and very biased. Yeah, like, it's just like My Little Pony. It's a show. Like, it has everything that any other show has. I love Sesame Street also. Like, you know, I like My Little Pony because of the art style. Like, I really like the art style. Also, it was like a big part of my childhood. When I was a kid, I always wanted to watch cartoons, but like I wasn't able to because my brain didn't really function in a way. Like, I was just like, I want to do this, but I didn't do it because my brain wasn't fully developed. But I always wanted to watch My Little Pony, and at some point I did watch some of it, and I really liked it. It was very comforting, and I will always love My Little Pony. Also because of the whole creepypasta stuff. Like, it was also a big phase of my childhood. Hola. Just so you know, I also speak Spanish. Most of the time, I speak English because I'm more comfortable speaking English since, you know, I used to speak Spanish before more, but I began to learn more English and express myself more in English and stuff. So yeah. Oh, between Darwin and Patrick? Hell no, not Patrick. Darwin definitely. Like, Darwin as a whole mile. Like, Patrick, hell no. I don't want to have a kid like Patrick. It would also depend on what Patrick you're talking about. If it's the old version or the new version, which either one I don't really want. Wait, Patrick. Are you talking about Patrick from SpongeBob? I'm just asking. I was thinking of Patrick from SpongeBob. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. They're definitely Darwin. He can also make a, how do you call it, a wallet sound. I really love that clip when he's like, wallet, and then Darwin is like, that's not how you make a wallet sound. And Gumball is like, then how do you make one? Then you make one. And then Darwin just like, with his teeth makes like a wallet noise. I mean, it's like, wow. That was like a joke I wasn't expecting. I really love that joke. But yeah, I should be leaving now. Also, I want to be able to make an audio for a thing I have to do for work. Oh my god, the teachers gave us work today for some reason. Oh, I'm 18, by the way. I turned like 18 on May 29th. You see, yeah. Cartoon logic powers or anime power? Okay, that's a good one. I will say cartoon powers. I prefer cartoon powers because you could technically do anything. Like, sure, you could have like anime powers like Dragon Ball, which, by the way, I've begun to watch a bit more of Dragon Ball stuff, like random clips, and I enjoy a lot of it. Like, I was expecting to not enjoy Dragon Ball, but I enjoy some of it. Like, it's not as bad as I was expecting. But yeah, how do you call it? Cartoon powers are also like way more powerful in my opinion. Like, You could just like make a hole in the wall, and that will become like a black hole, and that could just like destroy the anime character because yeah, I'm 18. I already said this a few times now. Like I turned 18 on May 29th. But yeah, cartoon powers are like overpowered as hell because if you take like cartoon powers to the limit, you could basically break the fourth wall and erase the character who you're fighting against. Like if Goku fought Bugs Bunny, for example, and Bugs Bunny was actually able to use his cartoon powers at will, then Bugs Bunny could erase Goku out of existence or something with an eraser, or something. Could Bugs Bunny beat Goku? But yeah, I just Curious George is like a mad titan, bro. Like Goku cannot handle him. um, oh my god, I just noticed Frieza always calls Goku a monkey, and yeah, like Curious George is a monkey also. So yeah. Plot armor. Okay, that's a good one. Plot armor. That's like one of the most powerful things because you can't really beat someone without if they have plot armor. Like if we're getting fucking technical here, like bro, if you put like someone like Goku against someone like I don't know Darkseid, I'm not sure which one will win. I'm pretty sure Darkseid will win, but I could be bullshitting. Like. But like Darkseid is way more powerful than Superman, for example. So if you have Superman beating up Darkseid simply because Superman has plot armor, then yeah, plot armor is like the most powerful tool. Oh yeah, sure. Like no problems. I enjoy doing art. Like I might complain. Oh my god, like I might be complaining about stuff like oh these concepts take a lot of my time or I'm very tired. I'm very tired about making concepts and stuff. But like I genuinely really enjoy making concepts. Like it makes me happy and makes my life a bit more tolerable, way more tolerable actually. um, so don't worry. Like I'm doing this because I love to do this, and I'm very happy that you guys also enjoy it. Because when I was small, it gives like a whole like anime arc. But when I was young, I was kind of discouraged from doing art. So I want to do the opposite and encourage people to make art. Like you'll get better at art as long as you keep on trying. Kind of how Goku keeps on getting stronger each time he tries to get stronger. It's all anime. Life is anime. My god. Oh yeah, hopefully everything goes well for you in the hospital. Enderbrine, yeah. Hopefully everything goes well for you in the hospital. I once went to the hospital when I was small because there were like some rocks in my stomach or something. I have no idea, but like yeah, it was rough. Hopefully everything goes well for you though. Like I'm gonna, I don't really believe in God, but I'm gonna pray for you. Um, yeah, Bugs Bunny is like overpowered as hell. All right, I might be ending this now because I'm not even like drawing anymore. I'm just walking, which I don't mind. Like I was just walking like this and stuff because I might be autistic or something. I don't know. I don't really care honestly. I'm just doing what I like. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for it. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else I forgot to say. you know, um, hmm. I I forgot. By the way, I was the one who made the voice acting in the concept. I have already said this many times, but like I just find it funny. Come with the frog here, Fossy. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah. Making concepts is just really fun. Um, I would do more concepts if only I had more time and resources and talent and energy, and less depression. But I have to work with what I have, and I will keep on doing this as I can. Like just so you know, gaming videos. I don't really play video games. I kind of like dedicate my entire time to making concepts. But I might make like videos. Maybe I'm gonna, who knows, maybe during Christmas or something like that, I might go live and have people play with me in Roblox or something. I like Roblox. It's like part of my childhood. And so are some arcade games. Like, I don't know if any of you have played like arcade games, but like, I beat the entirety of X-Men versus Street Fighters. I beat that shit so fast. Like during the quarantine, I found the game I used to play in an arcade, and I began to play it in my school laptop, and I was able to beat every single character using like different characters. Like I beat the entire game. It was so fun. Unfortunately, the website was blocked by the school, so I cannot play the game anymore. But it's fine. I was able to do what I loved, and that's worth it. Oh, um, yeah. Hopefully everything goes well. I'm gonna pray for you. If you make it back, I'll make a drawing for you. Just remind me that it's you, and hopefully everything goes okay. I really hope you're okay. Oh, all right. I'll be ending the video now, I guess. I'm gonna subscribe to this person, to Ender Brian. All right. All right. I'll be ending the video now. I really hope you guys are okay. Like hopefully you're able to go to the hospital and everything goes fine. If you make it out, and I promise I'll make a drawing for you. Just tell me that you're okay, and I'll make it. But yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. Who knows? Maybe I go live again and draw something else or something. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, I'm gonna go Super Saiyan at the very end of the video.